multiple extraction?
Okay, good question. Okay, clear? It's all depends on first is history. Okay, but since it's a radiographic diagnosis, since you don't have a history, when you look at the tooth, okay, when you look at the entire radiograph, it doesn't appear as if it has been extracted. Number one, okay, because when there is extraction done, you see in the alveolar bone itself, there will be a radiolucency, okay, and the density of the bone will not be similar to the adjacent structures. In this radiograph, when you visualize, the density of the edentulous space is similar to the adjacent bony component. Okay, so there is no evidence of extraction as observed in the radiograph. Okay, and when you count the teeth, it is lesser. That's why you say it as oligodontia. Okay, so you should know what is oligodontia, what is hypodontia, all the classification what you had read regarding number of teeth, what is supernumerary teeth, all the other things should be known to you all. Okay, this can be asked as also a component of OSCE. Any more doubts, students? All clear? Yes?
Can continue, Ratan.
Okay. Right, so we have X-ray is one part of electromagnetic radiation. I'm just going to rush up. Okay, clear? So you all know this person is very fond of his wife. Okay, clear? So he always took radiograph of his wife, and unknowingly, unknown to the fact that it can cause mutation. It has ionizing effect. Okay, who knows, knowingly or unknowingly he took. Okay, so this is a iconic radiograph. Clear? Right. So X-ray. This is a spectrum of electromagnetic radiation, wherein for X-ray, for diagnostic imaging, we have here, okay. And for our dental use, we use 70 kVp is the kilovoltage potential of our X-ray, okay. The higher potential is used for CT and for medical CT and medical imaging. Okay, so you have to know all these things. Tube rating and duty cycle. Make sure. I want you all to know. Okay, clear? So rotating anode, why we are using rotating anode is when the electrons hit a particular target in the anode. Okay, what happens is that frequent striking in that particular area will ensure that the image, what the X-rays what we get are not of good quality. Okay, so when we keep rotating the anode, the electrons hit the anode at different places. Okay, so there is more chance for dissipating the heat, more chance where we get a good quality X-ray. Okay, clear? So how X-rays are produced? Can anyone say? Can anyone say how X-rays are produced, students? Yes. Come, Nadia. Come.
The electrons hit the
Come, Nadia. How X-rays are produced? Simple question. Current third year students, if they are not answering this question, you know how much they got from me? Yes, Isaac, come tell me. You people are year 4 and you're going to write exams in year 4. How X-rays are produced?
The cathode that consists the tungsten
Look at me,
filament
look at the
is
screen and
heated.
speak. Look at your camera and speak. I have
So
pinned your
the
entire
tungsten-
image in the screen, in my screen.
Oh gosh.
I can
The
see your
tungsten
eyes.
filament at the cathode is heated and it is act as the source of electrons. So the anode that consists tungsten target set in a copper block. So the electrons is moved from the cathode to the anode in a high speed, in a high velocity. So when it hits at the tungsten target at the anode, it will bring to a sudden stop and it will produce X-ray.
Very good, I say. Wonderful job. Okay, right. So how it has been, how X-rays are produced? Anode is there, cathode is there. You are giving a potential difference between both the anode and cathode. For dental X-ray, it is 72 kVp. When you give a potential difference, the anode becomes more positive, the cathode becomes more negative. This cathode is nothing but tungsten filament. It heats to incandescence. When it is heated to incandescence, what happens? You have an electron cloud surrounding the cathode tungsten filament. The anode is also tungsten, but it is a tungsten rod embedded in copper stem. Who's GMK Motorsportsman? Who's logging under the name GMK Motorsports? Yes. Hey, what man? GMK Motorsports, who's that?
We don't know, Doctor.
You don't know. Nobody knows. Just now, a person came in.
We don't know, Doctor.
If you don't know, I'm going to remove the person.
Sorry, doctor. It's me. My internet keep lagging out. Sorry.
Okay.
That's why I'm keep going out and coming.
Okay, fine. Anode, cathode. Okay, right. So this is heated to incandescence. You have electron clouds. This is positive charge. Electrons are negatively charged. They are attracted to positively charged anode. So what happens? They move at a faster speed and hit the anode. Okay. So right, when the particle is moving, it has kinetic energy. So when it hits the anode, what happens? The kinetic energy of the electron is converted into X-ray photons plus heat. Okay, clear? This is how X-rays are produced. Greater is the potential difference, greater is the momentum, the kinetic energy of the electron. So greater is the energy of the X-rays being produced. Simple. So when questions are asked how X-rays are produced, you have to say this answer. Okay, clear? And explain about what is Bremsstrahlung and characteristic radiation. Okay, clear? Don't get confused. And when question is asked about how to draw the X-ray filament, you have to draw this diagram. Okay, clear? So this is the X-ray tube here. This is very small, just 15 centimeter, just the size of a small ruler. Okay, clear? And it's made up of glass and you can easily break it. Remember that this angulation is 15 to 20 degree, so that you have a smaller focal spot size. Smaller the focal spot size, what happens? Your X-ray will be very good. The quality of the X-ray what you produce will be very good and you will get a good quality image. So you have to write about these two things in production of X-ray, Bremsstrahlung and characteristic radiation. When a high energy electron hits, it goes either near the nucleus or it goes to a near miss. Okay, so what happens? There could be a direct hit or a near miss, right? So when it is a direct hit, you have maximal energy X-ray photons being produced. Near miss, little bit lesser. Okay, and you have an electron which is being deflected. Okay, clear? This is Bremsstrahlung radiation. What do you mean by characteristic? Characteristic of a particular shell. Okay, when the electron has sufficient energy to hit to knock out an electron from an inner orbital. Hope you all are aware that electrons surround the nucleus. Okay, cleared in an orbit. Okay, you have different shells. The electrons which are closer to the nucleus will have maximum dash energy. What energy? fixed students will have maximum binding energy, okay, and you need more amount of energy to remove that electron, to knock out that electron. So when your energy is of the incident electron is very high, it will knock the electron from the innermost shell. If it is very less, it will go and attack only the outer peripheries. Okay, clear? So what happens when the electron is being knocked out? An electron from the outer shell goes and fills up that lacunae. Okay, so the difference in energy is released at X-ray photon of particular of that shell. That's why it is called as characteristics. Okay, so you have different energy coming out. So this is a continuous process. Okay, it goes on and off. So you have a continuous spectrum of Bremsstrahlung and characteristic in your X-ray. Okay, so these are the factors controlling X-ray beam, and it's a very, very important long essay question. Clear? Right, so you follow textbook, and I want every detail and every salient points with pictures from textbook. Okay, so one of the thing is collimation. The best collimator is circular or square?
Square.
Very good. Okay, right. So this is how this is called as the position effect. Okay, greater the distance, lesser is the intensity of X-ray. Okay, and this is the percentage of different scattering and absorption. Okay, so I want you all to know that this is the normal our college X-ray unit. Okay, when you see it, when you remove it, this is how it will be, very small size. Okay, clear? Interaction of X-rays with matter, again this is an important, probably a short X-ray question. Okay, so when the X-ray photon, this is what interaction is, when the X-ray photon interacts with the tissues, okay, what will happen? So X-ray photon can scatter, can decelerate, can be absorbed. Okay, clear? So photoelectric absorption is very important. Because of this difference in absorption, you have image being formed. Okay, clear? Filtration. Okay, filters are made up of come on students, come, filters are made up of, in intraoral machine they are made up of
Aluminium.
very good, aluminum. If it is made up of lead, it is very thin. Okay, clear? In dental use, it is made up of aluminum. Half value thickness of material, you need to reduce the intensity by half. Okay, so these are the dosimetric thing which I want you all to understand. Any doubts, students?